Hi everyone. Hi everyone. We are back. And I feel like this is officially our first live of anime. Anime as in
Anime.
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 I'm so excited. And today we have a guest. It's not business
Oh,
as usual.
oh my gosh. But before we get to our guest and before she introduces herself, I want to remind you guys, have you guys gotten your tickets to Otamatsuri? Because if you haven't, please use the QR code that is on your screen right now to get your tickets to Otamatsuri.
Feel free to scan the little QR code and you will get your ticket to Otamatsuri. We are always getting people asking us, how do I know about all these events? You guys only post after the event and you never tell us when the event is. Well, now we are. So scan the QR code on your screen and you will be able to get your ticket to Otamatsuri, which will be going down at KICC on the 23rd of August. So feel free to do that anytime now. And now I think we can let our guest introduce herself.
Hi everybody. Thank you so much you guys for having me. My name is Mali Chan. I go by Mali Chan on all my socials, on IG, TikTok. Feel free to follow. I am a cosplayer in Zambia. I am an anime fan and a gamer. But yeah, cosplay is actually one of my main hobbies. I have many hobbies, but we'll stick to cosplay for now. This is the center. This is the center today.
Oh my god, that's so amazing. So first of all, I think the first question I would want to ask you is like how did you get into anime?
How did I get it? Anyway, this is always like an interesting one for me because my grandma is actually how I got into anime. Everybody
Your
always chuckles
grandma?
at
Your
this. My
grandma?
grandma, my grandma,
Are you
my
serious?
grandma.
I think this is the best
Imagine.
story and I'm ready to hear it.
She put me on. Like she's like she made me. So, the fun thing is here. So when I was growing up, right, we didn't really have like DSTV or like anywhere else I could watch like shows and stuff. So we had it's called like a free to air from SA, I think. And on that, we didn't have many channels for me as a kid to watch. There were not like very many things a kid could watch. And then she found out on one of the channels, SABC2 in specific, 17 hours, they would always show a different anime. So she was like, she didn't really know what anime was. She was
Yeah.
like, oh, they show cartoons here at 17 hours. Like, you should try watching them. And I was like, I was like, mm. And I remember tuning in for the first time. It was Dragon Ball, like original
Oh
with
my god,
young
I'm wearing
Goku.
a
Oh
Dragon
my
Ball
gosh,
t-shirt
I'm
right now.
actually wearing that shirt.
It's
I love
meant to
Dragon
be.
Ball.
It's meant to be.
It's meant. What can I say? What can I
There
say?
we go. It's like you knew. It's like you knew. Like
Wow.
you know. So yeah, it was actually that was my first ever anime. It was Dragon Ball. I started watching, Goku, Kid Goku and stuff. And I thought, okay, you know what? I think this is pretty good.
Kind of
And I would watch
cool.
it with my grandma. So she was also pretty hooked onto Dragon Ball. She actually still asks me to this day, like, the one for Goku, did you finish? I was like,
I
I
love that.
mean,
That's
Wow.
so yeah,
crazy.
my grandma got me into anime.
That might be one of the coolest like ways to get like into watching anime. Honestly, that's
Like
so
Yeah,
it
deep.
is.
yeah.
I'm grateful to her.
Wish our
She really
grandmas
did put
watched
me on.
anime, man. Like,
Man,
oh
I
my
wish my
god.
grandma put me
Can you
on.
imagine telling a Kenyan grandma to watch anime? They tell you
It
what?
is.
Would they
It would be so
refuse?
cool to be able to say that my grandma put me on, and that's one of the best ways I've heard anyone got into anime. Honestly,
No, she's quite
wow.
proud of it. She's quite proud of
She should be.
it.
She should be. And it was Dragon Ball. It's such a good show. So
No,
I hope you
goated.
told her that the Dragon Ball community is like it's like thriving, like
Exactly.
T
it's
T.
thriving.
Exactly. Like,
Wow. I feel like my first anime that I got into watching was Dragon. It was either between Dragon Ball and Pokemon. It was one of, I don't know if Pokemon
Yeah,
counts, but it was either
you
Dragon
know,
Ball or Pokemon.
Pokemon. We do overlook Pokemon these days because true, I feel like every kid was watching Pokemon around that time.
Every
I
Like
mean,
every
I'm
kid was
sorry,
watching.
guys. I was late. I was late to the game. I was late to the game. I
we
was
listen,
like,
we don't judge.
I
We
was
listen
rude
to Judge.
about it. I
We
was
listen, we
like,
don't judge.
"Mm,
It's
yeah,
okay.
please don't
Better
do
late
that
than
to
never,
me."
right?
Better,
Like
I keep saying, as long as you're in the game, that's what matters, honestly.
But now, when you
exactly.
see me, I'm the
That's what
biggest
matters.
anime enthusiast that you could meet. I'll be
There
like,
we go.
let me tell you about anime, okay?
Let me educate you.
Now let
Let
me
me
sit
just
you down and preach to you.
Exactly. And preach.
Wow.
Mhm, mhm.
That's
okay,
why it's
okay.
so cool.
Um, so what? So because now we're talking about anime and we're with it, and we know what your first anime is. What are you watching?
Currently.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
currently.
I'm like, I think many people would probably yell at me if they knew how I watch anime. I'm one of those people who watches like 3 million anime at once. So,
Girl, that's
but,
how you're supposed to do it.
That's how it's
you
supposed to
know,
be.
I can
That's
never
how
just
it's
stick to
supposed to
one.
be.
I cannot just stick to one. So,
I watch
but like
all of them.
currently,
Uh-huh.
my hyper fixation, like what I'm really on, I've been watching Apothecary Diaries. I'm enjoying it a lot. Apothecary Diaries is actually really good. I'm
I
about to
It's
love
finish
me a
so
season
cute
one.
show.
You know, it's so
I
good. I'm about
love
to finish
me a
season
cute
one.
show.
So it's so good. Like I love Apothecary Diaries. I'm about finishing on. I'm on the last episode of season one. It's interesting. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. It caught me
same.
by surprise. It really did sneak up to me. But it's top tier. I need everyone to please watch Apothecary Diaries. Like I'm getting up close and personal because I'm telling you guys,
Listen
like
to
if
Mali, everyone. And I think we rated it.
woman to men,
We rated
you
it.
know.
I think we did it. We did the rating. I think it was a week or a week and a half ago with Noah. And I think we rated it as, we didn't rate it as peak, but we rated it as halfway to greatness, like halfway to peak. And
Okay,
it's
but it should
honestly
have
a
been
really
peak.
good show.
It
It
should
should have
have
been
been
peak.
big because
It should have been peak.
even
I
my
have my
idea
thoughts.
it should have it be. No,
It should have
because
been
the
peak.
thing is, I don't even
Thank
like
you.
things that have like medical thing. It just reminds me of what is it called? Grey's Anatomy. But this is a show
Oh
that
my days. Oh my days.
I'm sorry, but this was a
I'm
show that
done.
didn't
No,
remind me
I'll
of
let it
Grey's
slide.
Anatomy. It just felt like, oh my god, she's solving problems. She's like Sherlock Holmes and a doctor. Amazing.
Literally, because it's like murder mystery, but it's also like medical, but it's
It's also
like
kind of
And then
it's
she's also solving
drama.
other
It's like,
problems in the exactly.
and it's kind of it's a
but
cute
like
show. I love a cute
it
show.
is cute. It is cute. Like it's got a bit of romance when it
And
needs
it
to,
has
like a very
romance.
slow burn romance.
The
I've seen
slowest
someone on their
burn.
YouTube comments who said great storytelling, and honestly, true, true.
It
Because I feel like
Yes,
does.
the
most animes
slowest
either
burn.
either they have great, like amazing animation, and the storytelling is so bad, or the story is so good, and then the animation is just something
You
else. It's
know,
just
it's
a
either
nightmare.
or.
It's either you never get the best of both worlds, and I feel like with the Cosplay Diaries, you kind of get both. So that's what I'll
Literally,
say.
it's like it's equivalent exchange. It's like to get one thing, you need to give something else. So it's like,
You have to
why?
like
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
So on Instagram, chilling with Jimmy said, "I'm coming for my first anime thing this year." That's a friend of mine. He's a high school friend, and I'm like, yes,
Can't wait to see. I hope by animating you mean the Otamatsuri. So
yes. Daily was waiting for us on YouTube, and Vin Vin is lit. Said Lazarus. He just said Lazarus.
whoever said Lazarus,
Oh,
true.
Girl,
Just
I'm
I
sorry.
listen.
Before you say anything, I am still waiting to watch that episode because I like literally pulled it up because I know you had talked about it even before it
I
came out.
did. I did before it came out.
You
I
did?
thought about it
You
You
did?
had
a week
preaching Lazarus before
a
it
week
came out.
before it came out. I was out here preaching. I was like, guys, Lazarus is coming out in a week. You need to go watch it. I don't know anything about it as yet, but I know it's gonna be great, and
Y'all
it
need to
is.
watch
You know,
Lazarus.
I really need to watch it because obviously I'm a very big Cowboy Bebop fan. So like
Exactly.
I was like, I
Yes,
literally have to watch it.
I
yes.
I
keep
have to
saying
watch it.
every single Cowboy Bebop fan. And I last week someone was mad at me because I said I didn't finish Cowboy Bebop. It's fine. I'm not a millennial. I keep saying the millennials are the ones who watched Cowboy Bebop over and over. It's fine. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
look, I'm about to
Girl,
clock you on that one, but go
girl,
ahead.
girl.
Go ahead.
Mm,
But this is my Cowboy Bebop moment because I love the animation in Cowboy Bebop. I love Samurai Champloo though. I really love Samurai
Yeah,
Champloo.
same, same.
Yes.
okay,
Ah,
And I
you know,
love
at
Caroline
least okay.
Tuesday.
You know what?
So,
I'll give
so
you
that's
the
how I know I'm
grace.
gonna love Lazarus.
I'll give you the grace that you finished Summer Champloo.
But
or she
not
fin-
Cowboy Bebop.
at least she finished something. Okay,
But
that's
she, yeah,
something.
go
Yeah, that's
finish
something.
Cowboy Bebop, please.
I will. And
Please.
I'll finish Lazarus first. I'll wait for Lazarus and then I'll be like, damn, he was onto
But not the
something.
live action.
Then
Sorry.
Oh my
then I'm
god. Oh my
gonna finish
god.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my god.
If you want to watch the live action, I'm sorry, just watch it for like reference, not
That
not
live
There,
not
action
for
I've,
vibes.
I've heard some very
broke my heart.
interesting things about the live action.
It broke
I don't
my
know
heart.
it's
You see
always
us
misses.
shaking our head.
It's always misses. The one time I feel like it wasn't a miss, which at least people liked the live action, was One Piece. I hate
Right?
to say it.
Right?
I
You,
hate to say it. But the One Piece
why do
live
you hate
action
to
was
see it?
not
Why do you hate to
horrible.
see it, Famuyu? Say it. Say it with your
I hate
chest.
to say that the One Piece live action was not
Say
horrible.
it with your
Yeah.
chest.
No, it's okay.
Because if you say it
It's
with
okay.
your chest,
I have my
me.
thoughts about One Piece, but
Yeah, no, so I've
I didn't
noticed.
hate the live action. Not say I liked it. I just did hate it.
She didn't
Yeah,
I like
hate
that
it.
both
There's
of
a
you have
difference.
thoughts.
There's a diff
Okay,
there's a
there's a
difference.
difference
so because now we're talking, now we're getting the ball rolling. Girl, what is your favorite anime?
of all time.
Of
Yeah, like
all
you.
time,
The one that you will go back to every time, like when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling mad, when you're feeling everything.
you know, I have different anime for the different emotions, but
That's something I
But
feel like we don't talk
it's the,
about
it's
enough.
the thing, it's
no,
the
literally, it's like maybe
Exactly.
if I'm sad, I have this one. If I'm happy, I have this one. I just want to
Mm.
laugh, I have this one. You know, it's like, eh. But like, I don't know. If I would have to pinpoint like one, like right now, like right off the top of my head, I would actually say Psychopass, season one in specific. In specific.
oh
Really?
Mm-hmm.
my gosh.
I don't know what I
Mm-hmm.
expected to hear, but not
That is,
psycho.
yeah, that is so unexpected. And I
I
can't even lie to
know.
you. That was also in the roster of one of
Wow.
the few first animes that I watched that kind of really got me into anime. Like I didn't really understand it, but I was also like, this is a really interesting concept.
It's
Like,
big.
Real.
It's it's so good. It's like it's one of my like it's my absolute favorite. Like I could watch Psychopaths like over and over again. I don't know what it is, but you know, most people do get surprised. I actually really do like psychological anime. That's actually like one of my favorite genre. So, you know, stuff like Psychopaths, I guess Tokyo Ghoul falls within that vein.
Yeah.
Stuff like Steins Gate, those kinds
yeah,
of
Monsters.
that,
things
yeah,
those kinds of
anything that
things
is
like
about the mind.
Yeah.
exactly, you know, so that's
And the
that's
thing
that's me.
the thing about like psychological thriller animes is that they do them and they do them well. Like they
Yes,
know exactly what they're doing. The stories are written out so beautifully. They're just done so well. You can't
That
help
is
but
true.
it. So
because they make you feel like you're crazy. That you are like
exactly.
Literally,
like
Exactly.
that's
psychopaths.
so true.
Psychopaths made me feel I was basically like, oh my gosh, if they shot me that gun, what would I regret?
Oh my days. It
You
makes you
know,
really sit down and think.
no,
Hmm.
it does, it really does, it really does. So yeah, so Psychopaths, I think off the top of my head, That's the one I'd go with.
How about I'm thinking of a show you'd rewatch, just a cute light. Okay, I'm a sucker for cute shows. I'm feeling like I'm
Yeah,
being
she's
biased for
she's
cute
a
shows.
cutie
Me
girl.
too. Me
What's
too.
She's
the
a
what's the
cutie
show you
girl.
watch when you're just trying to feel happy? Maybe you've had a long day. Maybe you've just, it's been one of those days in school or at work, and you're just like, I need something to calm me down, to bring me
She's
back to my
basically
spirits.
saying
What show is that
psychopath
one?
is not the thing to calm you down.
I don't think Psychopath is the thing to
No,
calm me.
unfortunately, as much as I'd love to say it, that would actually be a lie. I would actually
Yeah,
be lying. Like, Anara is right. I would be lying. Unfortunately, it isn't Psychopaths. Um, One of my favorite slice of lives that like makes me feel so like nice and cozy is Tanaka Kun is always listless. I really love that show. It's so cute. It's so bubbly and airy. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like being in front of the fan on a very hot day and drinking something
that
cold.
show for
That's what
me feels like
Tanaka Kun feels like.
chewing mint gum and taking a sip of water. It just feels so.
It's very refreshing. It's very
It's so
refreshing. I love that show.
refreshing.
I love that show. It's
Wow.
so cute. It's so
Okay, so
cute.
we have a very interesting question on IG
Mhm.
about, I think it's basically the category live action. Ooh, controversial.
Oh, the Netflix one,
And the
Get.
one that's called Bit. And what the Mikali Mikali says, can we talk about Bit? I am just so mad. Wanna share my anger. Personally, haven't watched it yet, but I have watched Kakaguri, but I have watched the trailer for Bit, and in all honesty, just made me not even want to look at it.
No, real.
I
Real,
feel like
It was
absolutely.
just like,
Like,
the reason I haven't watched Bet is because I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer and I was like,
like absolutely not.
we're not doing that.
I don't think I'll
Like,
be
no,
doing this.
absolutely not. No, real. I also haven't watched Bit, but I've seen quite a few clips from it. I saw this one clip where they were playing bingo, and I was like, bingo in my
Which is
Bingo,
category.
I've seen
bingo.
what you're saying on TikTok, and the way she yells bingo, I don't know. It scratched a part of my brain that I didn't like.
No,
No,
same.
There's
it's
something about
just also the character references, guys. Did you notice that? Like the bangs for the main chick and like the blue lipstick. Like I was just like, you guys are literally yelling. You're
No,
no,
like
yelling
literally,
at your
they they,
category. Like that
they
is
were
what
very
you're,
loud.
too
They were
loud,
very loud
too
about it. Too loud.
and nobody wanted it.
No, real,
we said
because
it
it's
and we were
like,
like,
what's this? Who asked
point
for
me to
this?
whoever asked for this. I'm looking
And
for them and I can't find them.
where?
Yeah, no, it's quite strange. It's like, that's one thing I always kind of wonder about certain live actions because it feels like, obviously, yes, this is not an actual adaptation of Kakegurui, but like it
Mm,
always feels like when they make certain live action, it's like, who's your target audience? If it's not the fan, and then if it's not
exactly.
the people who
Exactly.
the like not watch the media, the original media, it's like, who
Who?
are you appealing to?
Who are you
Sure.
targeting with this?
I want to see some random teenager telling their parents, "Oh my god, I want to go watch Bet." Like,
I don't see that
They'll be
happening.
like, what?
Some live actions are done so bad. Did you guys watch the Bleach live action?
no, the only live
I've never
action I've
tried.
actually, okay, no, I can't say the only because I watched. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I
If you
watched.
haven't watched the Bleach live action, I, I I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about. Actually, you know what? I said don't try it, but actually go watch it.
Re-
Go watch it.
Is
I feel like
this exposure therapy?
it's not good to suffer alone. At least I'll have someone who's gone through what I've gone through. Bro, the way they were
There's a,
yelling Bankai, I
are you serious?
it's
It was
so bad.
horrible.
And guys, remember to scan the QR code on the screen to get your ticket to Otamatsuri. I know a bunch of you still haven't bought your tickets. You're waiting for the week before to start DMing us, telling us, are there any more tickets? Are there any more tickets? Buy them now. This is the
Oh my
time.
god, what's the other live action? I think that I watch. Oh my god, what's that anime with the it's it should start with a K. The guy with the white hair and the bread and he's my guy.
White
Which one
hair.
here?
The guy who oh my god. I'm disappointing so many anime fans right
Is
now.
it is it Yu Yu Hakusho by any chance? No.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
Yu Yu
Yes!
Hakusho?
Okay.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my
I'm glad
god! I
you
didn't
had
watch
to
the live
reach far
action.
for that because I would have cried.
Yeah.
That live action was also just like,
I didn't even
why are
try.
you doing this?
I didn't even try. So now I'm glad that I'm hearing it from you. So I will
Don't,
stay away.
don't
You know
even
what to try and
think
what
about
not to try.
because they did more than one, if I'm sure. Like, just don't even,
They
don't.
had the funding for another one.
Girl, I was shocked.
Who approved the second movie?
I was also shocked. Imagine. They're still they did it again.
Okay,
Someone on YouTube.
before we get too much into anime, we wanted to ask you, what is the anime scene like in Zambia?
Oh,
The
interesting
anime scene
question.
in Zambia. It is a very interesting question. How do I put it? It's very much I can't say it's in its infancy per se because definitely nowadays anime is quite big. A lot of people are getting into anime and much like a lot of the rest of the world during COVID era, a lot of people here in Zambia also got into anime, which was pretty cool to see. We have even older people, a few older people watch anime and whatnot, but it's quite big. Obviously, in Zambia, shonen is really big. Obviously, I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
the same there, but shonen is one of the the
Yeah.
biggest genres. People here are very much about their One Piece. They're very much about their Dragon Ball. They're very much about their Bleach. They're there, like of course, but there's still everybody that likes their seinen as well on the sides and whatnot. And yeah, it's been interesting to see. It's been interesting to watch it grow because as me personally, when I was growing up, I was one of, if not the only person I knew that watched anime. I would try to talk about Dragon Ball and stuff in class, and nobody really knew what I was talking about. And it was like, I'll be like, "Oh, do you guys know about Goku? Do you guys know?" And it's like,
And they're like,
what are you,
mm-mm,
what are
Yeah.
you, what are you
not
talking
me.
about? So
Pack it
it
up.
was very hard to be an anime fan back in the day. But like now it's so nice to see so many people are not afraid to show their love for anime. There are lots of people asking for recommendations and stuff. We have um more to our events. We have you know it's cosplayers. There's even just at our events, there's like way more people that come, even like big families, like kids come with their parents. And so it's
Wow.
very nice to see how much the anime community has grown in Zambia.
And that's one thing I always used to wonder because I noticed that Zambia used to get anime movies before us, which is something I don't think many people in Kenya know. Because like we started getting anime movies like not too long ago. I remember there's times when
Literally not that long ago,
not that long
honestly.
ago, like there's times when you'd have to wait months for something that released in Japan like a year ago. So it's crazy. But then we got to get movies. But I know that Zambia used to get cinema releases for anime before us. So I always used to wonder like how big is the anime community there?
you know It's crazy. I think we have Nerd Otaku to thank. Nerd Otaku is the organization in Zambia that really pushes for a lot of the nerd culture and nerd events that we have here. So they're the ones who, they go above and beyond. They're the ones who will get in touch with whoever they need to get in touch with to get whatever movies we need and whatnot. So they are really the ones who are feeding us. They're feeding us quite well here. Nerd Otaku really pushes for movies and stuff as well because we never used to get anime movies. It's also it's a recent development. I think in like I think what we started anime movies like maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't even remember. But it's also a recent development for us. So it's quite nice to be able to get those kinds of movies and stuff. So we're happy for it. We're really happy for it.
How many movies, I don't know, like how many movies would you say like you've watched? Like do you go for the premieres like or the events yourself for these
Mm,
anime movies?
yeah. Do I go for that? Of course, like I think I'm almost always go. Every time, just even to support the culture, I try to make sure that I'm there. Sometimes even if it's something that I don't even watch. I remember I almost went to watch One Piece Red. I'm literally in episode 20 on One Piece.
Yes,
One Piece
Okay,
almost hit us
it's
here.
okay, it's okay,
that was
it's okay.
literally
As long
me.
as
That
as
was
long
me
as
when I went to.
as long as you started it, that's all that matters to me.
You know?
For me,
You know?
that's okay
So
for me as someone who loves One
And
Piece.
Naira, at
I'm
least
You
I
have
I'm
went to
done
watch
trying.
Film Red.
you have
I
done
watched
you
Film
have
Red and
done
I
the
actually
work
liked
of
it.
the Lord.
So
Sorry, like you've done it. You have you have you have supported order, so that's okay.
that's what matters.
Yeah,
Try my best. So
yeah.
yeah, I do try to go each time we have any movie events. Is if I'm available, I will usually go. I went for the Demon Slayer screening, even though I knew that movie was mostly a recap.
It was
Yeah,
an
I was
it's
like,
episode.
man,
a recap.
I was like, this is a recap. But I was like, you know what? For the culture, like, I'm gonna
It's
go.
fun.
I'm
Might
gonna
as
pay
well.
for it. I'm gonna go. Took my siblings. We went together and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's so
I,
sweet.
I, I do go. I do go. My siblings are also anime fans because, I was like, man, you guys can't be related to me and you don't watch anime. So we start you young. So, so I went with my siblings. So it was fun. It was fun. I do go almost every time.
Someone on YouTube said One Piece Red is a beautiful, touching movie, and the inclusion of Yuta's voice was amazing, which I agree with. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
necessarily a One Piece fan. If anything, I'm a One Piece hater, and everyone knows that. But I
Yeah, no,
really,
even
Yeah,
I know
which
this.
which with me and Wams, like I just ignore it in our friendship. I just like
it's
don't
something we
look
have to
at her
look
as a One
past.
Piece
Yeah.
hater. I
It's
You
forget
have
something
to
that.
let it
we've
fly.
learned how to look past. But Film Red was actually such a beautiful movie. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed the music. And it was nice to watch. It was really nice to watch.
Yeah, no, I should add, I should really watch it. I'm trying. I'm very much a baby on this One Piece journey, but I'm trying my best.
You know what? You don't actually don't have to watch it. Like the One Piece fans will tell you everything. Just be online. They'll tell you
Honestly, let me
everything.
not lie to you. I'll tell you everything about One Piece, and you wouldn't even
See?
have to watch the show.
See?
Like I swear to God.
That would
They
save me
preach it.
time.
They preach
That
it. They
would
come
save
to you.
me
They're like, "Have
time.
you heard about our Lord and Savior Luffy?"
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hear
Literally,
about it
just
one way or
like, do you
the
have
other.
time? Do you have time to talk about the Lord and Savior Luffy? Like, you know what? Why
So
not?
how big would you say is like um the anime scene in Zambia?
Hmm. How big would I say it is? It's relatively big because, like for example, our big anime convention, which I guess could be counterpart to you guys' one, is we w- sometimes I think last year or was it the other year we had like about 500 people coming, and for us that's really crazy because
Oh
the
wow.
earlier events we used to have maybe like 50 peak, like max 50 people, maybe max like 80 if that's a lot, 100 if that's a lot. So it's so crazy to hear that numbers get to 500 and stuff these days. So it's insane. So it's nice to see how the anime community has grown in Zambia, and it really has grown. That I can say it's quite big these days.
Wow, it's beautiful to see because it feels like even for us when we were starting, and I feel like what we have here as movie Jabba is what you guys have in the Otaku. We have movie Jabba. They're kind of like counterparts in their own countries, and I feel like
Hmm.
for Otamatsuri, sorry, when we started, it was also very much
Hmm.
like meetup. meetups. Like we'd be in a cinema, like theater or whatever, and that's where the meetup, for lack of a better, because I can't call that a con. We weren't cons when we started. It was basically meetups, and then with time, especially I feel like COVID also really helped because so many people got into watching anime during COVID, and then we have shows like Jujutsu Kaisen coming out around that time. We had things like Demon Slayer, which got huge numbers. Things like
Exactly.
Otamatsuri, and got so many people watching them who weren't
Mhm.
necessarily anime fans. And find people who've only watched Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen, but you're an anime fan in your own right. So we've grown from having small meetups to having entire huge cons, which I love for us. I love that for us and many other. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see like how it is in other African countries, like with
Yeah.
but it's beautiful to
You
see the
know,
community.
it really is.
Hopefully one
Even
day
when
we
we,
all come together.
yeah,
Hopefully one day
that would be
we'll have those
amazing.
mega cons.
That would be so amazing, But yeah,
Wow, that
no,
would be
but like
beautiful.
I'm always envious of Otamatsuri. Like whenever I see the videos and stuff, and I'm always like, I want to
Oh,
go. It looks so good. It
Wow,
looks
thank you
really
so
good.
much.
Hmm.
Thank you so much. We'd love to have you for Otamatsuri one day.
ah,
Keep my fingers crossed.
definitely. Yeah.
I just know you'd enjoy it so much. I
No,
just know
you
you'd
can't
enjoy it.
do double. You can't do double because if you do double, you're going to cancel out your other one. So I'm going
Oh,
to
so it
do.
has to be the one.
You do
It
one,
has to be the
and
one.
then I do one, and then Mamui does one, and then
Okay,
Nana
Exactly.
too.
let's
And then in the end, we
fingers
spread
fingers
out. And
crossed.
Yeah,
this is big brain time. This is huge brain time.
brain.
And once again, guys, don't forget to scan the QR code on your screens. Quick reminder,
Please.
the group of 5 tickets are going out of stock at the end of this month. That is the 31st. So if you're looking to buy the tickets for 5, get your group, get your squad, buy your tickets now because you only have until the end of the month before that bundle runs out. And guys, we cannot wait to see you. We cannot wait to have you. We're so excited. In case you can't tell, scan this QR code. Where is it? Yeah, this QR code.
Yeah. No, but literally, guys, please don't forget to get your tickets. Like, you have 3 months.
you know,
Girl,
Okay.
if I were
that's
you,
a
I
You
would
have
get
that's
my
three
ticket.
months. You have 3 months.
get your
I
tickets,
would.
start working on your cosplay. Please don't be I know people who you start smelling the glue guns 2 days to the con. That's when everyone
Right?
is suddenly
Oh my god, that's when cosplayers like
that's when
I
the
am a
cosplayers
space
are like,
fan.
wow,
That's when
I need
cosplayers
to
are like,
get
oh my god, it's a week to the event. Oh my cosplay.
I don't have my props. I don't have my cosplay finished up. Guys, start working on your cosplay early. I'm also gonna start working on my cosplay early. I know I'm one of
Now.
those victims
Ding.
who starts working on their cosplay 2 days. 2 days to the I'm like,
Two days
now
the
who do I
con.
wanna cosplay?
Like
Please
make
don't be
it
like me.
now.
Oh,
This is the time.
I wanted to ask, when you guys have like the cinema releases, do people come in cosplay?
Oh yeah. Good question.
Hmm. It's rare actually because
It's rare.
it's actually rare surprisingly because if I try to like if I have the cosplay I will usually do try to come in cosplay like for our Demon Slayer screening I went in my Gyu cosplay um
Oh,
but 'cause I love Gyu, it's my favorite. But yeah, most people, most people don't come in cosplay, unfortunately, because the problem is, I think a lot of like our weebs are still pretty shy, and cosplay is still like very daunting. So a lot
yeah.
of them don't want to be in public in cosplay. So
You
like
keep it
they get
close
pretty
to the
shy,
closet.
Yeah,
You
you
keep
can do
it
like
a
close
you
to
closet
the
cosplay.
that's what I always say. I'm
closet.
like, closet cosplay, you guys. But yeah, a lot of people are still like very shy about things, and so it's like it's rare. It's pretty rare. I believe when I went for the Demon Slayer screening, I was the only one.
Really?
Hey, I did not get the memo. What's happening?
Did a lot of people want to take pictures? Because like I'm
I
assuming
did take
everyone
a
was
lot of pictures that day.
Yeah,
I
girl,
yeah,
took
because you you
so many
you you came you came through and they were like, hey,
They're like, is
I
that
was like,
you?
oh, I was like, hi, yes, tis I. I'm he. So
So
yeah,
with
no,
that,
like, mhm.
can you tell us about the anime cons? Like I know you guys have LS Con, which focuses a lot on local and urban talent. They do a lot tech advancements and just focusing on talent in things like cosplay, movies, video games, anime, global culture. So and you recently had an animate in April. So how was that?
Yeah, Animate was great actually. I had such a good time at Animate. For everyone watching who might not know, Animate is our event here, which is it's basically an anime con, like specifically just anime. So usually even like the cosplays and stuff you do are encouraged to be anime, and maybe even the merch you sell should be encouraged to be anime, or even like if it's a game, it should be anime styled game, as long as it falls within that media. So
Mm,
yeah, our anime it was fun. I had such a great time as per usual. We had a good number of cosplayers as well this time. Our vendors are always really good. It's people will be selling merch and stuff, and then also we have a lot of people who make their own stuff. Like I know there's one store, they do 3D printed keychains, so they have those. I know there's
wow.
someone who
That's
does,
cool.
it's so cool. And there's someone who does his own shirts. Like there's an artist friend I have. He started by doing art, but then now he puts the art on t-shirts and he sells them. We have so many people who are really creative. We have people that crochet, they bring their stuff there. Artists also
Wow.
like will have printouts of their art. They will come and sell their art. I have so much art in my room. I wish I was in my room today. I would have given you guys a full tour. Like my whole wall is actually filled with lots of art. I tried to buy from a lot of the Zambian artists here so that I can just have a bunch of different arts from each of them
Wow,
on
that's
my wall.
beautiful.
So yeah, no, we have so many talented people. So Animate is always a blast. There's so much to do. If you're not doing activities, you are finishing your month's salary with all the cool vendors that are there. So
Real.
it's amazing. I had a great time. I had so much fun.
But like the animate was in April, so that's before the event itself.
So
Um
yeah, so we have Animate
yeah, I,
is
I looked at the calendar. I saw you guys had a bunch of things before you even have a music fest this month, and I was like,
That's
can you take
crazy.
me to Zambia so I can be part of this?
It's if anything, you guys have even caught us in a slow year. Usually
Really?
we
Oh,
have it's a slow year. Nerd Otaku usually has so many events. Like usually every month they would try to have something. Like even if it's on a small scale.
What?
So usually they used to have board games and karaoke every month, like at least once every month, and that was always
mm,
fun. We would go. I think they had like an understanding with one of these restaurants, and so we would have it there. There'd be tons of board games around, people playing, this and that. I learned about so many board games there. That's how I know that I'm ruined, because all I play is video games, so I don't know any board games, you guys.
Oh my
So
god.
board
I
games
learned
ain't
so
that
much,
hard. They come
guys.
with
I
the
was like,
rules.
there were so many rules. I'm like, how am I supposed to remember all this?
And you're
It's
supposed
like,
to
oh,
learn
in this
them on
card,
the spot.
Well, on the spot with the
literally,
with
On the
the
spot because
yeah.
we're playing. And you're supposed to win.
guys,
So learn them now.
I,
You better
I
get
learned
good.
how to play Uno at one of these events. I could not play Uno before this,
We need to
and
play
I was
Uno
like,
together.
no, we should. I think
I think
I'm
that would be
confident
so fun
in my
actually.
skill.
I
I'm
haven't.
confident. I've learned.
My soul is
I've
a bit too
learned.
competitive. When it comes to
No,
Uno
but
and
I'm
Monopoly
scared of
and
playing Uno
Twister,
with Rams.
you should be. Uno, Monopoly, and
Oh, we should.
Twister, fear me.
I
Fear
think
me.
those three games I'm very scared of playing with Rams because I have seen her competitive nature from afar
It's not normal. Like,
and I don't
I
like
refuse
it.
to win.
Not
I
normal.
will win by fire,
You
by
know.
force. Come
I
ready for
My
am
such
personally
gosh.
winning.
a sore loser, so
Yeah, no, losing is it hurts. I feel you. I might be one. I might be one. But yeah, so they Nerd Otaku usually has like so many little events, even like because I think we have one big event every quarter or so. So there'll be ones like board games and karaoke. We also have what we call these are basically you just come with
Oh,
your PC.
yes.
Yeah, pretty much. You come with your PC. You pay like an entry fee, of course. You come with your PC. There's free Wi-Fi, and you can play games with other people. Those of us with portable consoles, like I have a Switch, I will usually carry my Switch, and we can play with other people. So we have LAN parties as well. Those are the smaller events. In between events like ELSCON, Animeats, and whatnot.
Wow, that is so cool. And I love the fact that you guys have so much leading up to the actual event. So
mm,
you don't really even get to say that you're anticipating the event that much because they give you stuff to keep you busy for every month. That's so
Exactly.
cool.
Exactly. No, they really do. They do be keeping us, on our toes and stuff. So, at least you're never bored. There's always like
Mhm.
a
True,
little
true,
nerd event for you to come to.
true.
I
I'm
think I
seeing
think
we
for us we give YOLO. Like we no, like we give like FOMO and YOLO vibes. We're like
Exactly.
have Male, I'm seeing we have a bunch of people on Instagram. I'm seeing two people on Instagram. I think
mm.
they're from Zambia, if I'm correct, or they're fans.
Okay,
Excited
cool.
to see you here. So
Oh,
Is it the Fresh Prince 3?
oh yeah,
yes,
that's
It
my
says
friend.
Mali.
hi, the French
Yeah, that's my
I hope I did
friend.
that right, Fresh Prince.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. That sounds like him. It sounds like him. It
And
sounds exactly like him.
and then Mr. Do It All Nalu. Oh
Oh,
my
that's also
God.
my friend.
Go Mali. That's what he said. He said, Go Mali. Give
Thank you,
her.
You
Nalu.
guys should all you should take a road trip to Kenya and come to Otamatsuri. So
Yeah,
No,
I'm
like
doing it.
I'm
literally.
just
Like,
throwing that out
At
and
this
then
point, at
fried.
this point, it just has to be done.
It
And
has
then we
to,
can do
there.
and
this in
then and
person.
then we take a road trip to Zambia.
To
It's
come
like,
for the Nerd
Exactly.
Otaku events. It's
Exactly.
perfect.
I
It's
think
and
it's
then
only
perfect.
fair.
fried tofu
We can
with
have a
all
little
the
exchange program.
frills. Fried tofu with all the frills said board games and karaoke. I miss you.
That's my brother.
Oh, really?
Oh,
We should
that's
start
so
having that here. Start doing
cute.
board games and karaoke before we have Otamatsuri.
you know? You know?
These are some great ideas. Naira, write this down. Write this down.
I'm like, my
Yeah,
board is
just
here. I'm
feel
just like,
free.
this
Uno,
Ah,
actually,
Uno,
I'm
no
writing this
mercy,
down. Board
Monopoly, and
games and karaoke.
karaoke. We're set.
feel free.
We are
Feel
set.
free. Feel free. Feel free. Just.
These are great ideas.
Can I ask a question? How was like your first con?
My first one. I'm trying to think back. I think
It's been
my
a while.
first one. It's been a while. Like, guys, I'm actually secretly very old. So yeah, don't clock me. Yeah, like my first con was actually the first con I attended was actually EllisCon at 2018, I believe. A friend of mine actually he took me there because he was like, "Oh, do you know we have an anime con in Zambia?" I was like, "You're lying." Yeah, he was like, "No, I'm serious," and he was like, "No, let's go." I was like, because we were watching a movie, and so he was like, "It's actually today," and then he was like, "I was like, today." He was like, "No, let's go." It was nearby, so we
No.
went. We went, and EllisCon was really small by then. So I walked in. There were like a few people in cosplay. I was like astonished. I was like, "What? We have cosplayers in Zambia?" And a few of them actually, even like some of my good friends today. I was looking around and I was like, "No way!" I was in awe. and I was like seeing anime merch right in front of me, because before then the only way I would be able to get like anime merch is like if, when my mom was ordering stuff off Amazon, I would be like, can you like throw this anime t-shirt into your basket for me? I am begging you. I'm on my
Just put
knees
it
for this shirt.
Please.
there.
Please. So like I could only ever get anime stuff by ordering it. So it was interesting to see vendors with Naruto headbands, like figurines there. I was really in awe.
Yeah.
And, from that day, I literally made it a point. I was like, the next time I attend one of these, I need to come in cosplay. I need to be, because I was like, I've always wanted to cosplay. So I was like, I want to
You've been
cosplay.
given the
So,
platform to do it, surrounded by
I
people who are
love
gonna like be like
that.
you
doing
know,
it. So,
a safe space. And I did, the next year, 2019, I came, and that was like my first like cosplay.
what was
I
it? What was
went,
your first
What was
cosplay?
it? Yeah,
I
I even want to know.
I went as drum roll. I went as Makise Kurisu from Steins Gate, actually. Yes, big Steins Gate
Damn,
fan.
you gotta tell
Cosplaying
me,
So I
Steins
was
Gate
so
is
you
the
you're
excited.
first
out here
cosplay.
cosplaying some deep lore people.
I
Some,
No,
believe you when you
literally.
say you love psychological thrillers now. Like I see it. Steins Gate.
oh
What?
my
No,
gosh,
literally.
yes,
Literally.
girl.
Like that's my most people, their first cosplay is Sailor Moon or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm Makise Kurisu from Steins
Don't
Gate.
make some
And
of
people
us
are
feel
like,
bad.
yeah, no, no, no. Oh, wait. Okay, now I'm gonna run away now. Look, I'm sorry. you
Oh
know
my
so it
days.
was it was nice. I was so excited to cosplay as her. I really liked the cosplay. I remember when I was leaving the house though, my grandma was like, because she wears like really short shorts but with tights, so she was like,
Mm,
you're going out
but
like
she's
that.
covered.
You're leaving the
But
house looking
I'm covered. I was like, I'm covered. And she was like,
then she's like, but you're wearing shorts.
you're not
Like,
literally, it's like you're wearing shorts. I was like,
mm,
but
but I
what?
have
And she
tights,
was
man.
like,
oh
okay,
my
fine. I
god.
was like, thank you.
Also,
So
that's actually quite
yeah,
a safe cosplay to leave
It
the house
is.
with.
it is. It's safe. It was so safe. I even made sure. I was like, what? Whatever my first thing needs to be, it has to be safe enough that my grandmother lets me leave the house and I don't look like. Because by then I was still trying it out. I didn't even want to do a wig because I was so scared. I was like, what if I don't
Oh
look
yeah,
good
because
in a red wig? So I was
Real.
terrified for the first time. So I was like, I am not doing a wig. So I was like, I'll just wear whatever wig I have, like a regular color. So I didn't even get her wig at the time. I kind of wish I did because I think it would have ate, but I was scared. I was shy.
It was
did
your
you do
first
it
time. We'll
again?
allow you.
Would I?
Like, did you do it again, or would you do it again?
I would. I think I would. I think I would do it where the clothes were. Unfortunately, they're somewhere. I know I have the cosplay somewhere, but
That
I'm not.
makes
I can't
sense.
If
say
you looked
where,
hard enough,
but I
I'm pretty
have
sure
it.
you'll find
It's
it.
somewhere in your closet somewhere.
I really tried, you guys. I have her jacket, but I can't find the shorts or the shirt or the tie. So it's
Girl,
like,
I get you. I get you.
So it's like one day I'm sure I'll find them.
Someday
Like when I do a
everything is
big
gonna
move.
align, like all the pieces will align, and you'll be like, "This is the day. This is the day I get to
You see?
cosplay her again." So
Exactly. Like, let me do a revamp of this. So, yeah, no, unfortunately, Kurisu has been lost to the abyss that is my room. So, I'm sure I will find her one day and I'll bring her
someday,
back.
someday, someday. I'm
Exactly.
seeing the comments on Instagram, and someone said, "One Piece, bro. One Piece, what is trash?" Yes.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry. I can't say that to
Please
the
stop
Naira here. Today I'm
saying
not gonna
that.
hate on One Piece too much. And Naira is here, so I
Yeah.
have to be nice. So
Yeah, she has to be polite because
I have to be
Yeah.
she
neutral
knows.
for
She
One
knows I'm
Piece.
like one.
Yep.
I'm like,
You have to be
But
civil.
someone else
he has to be
said
civil about
Steins
One
Gate
Piece
is
when it's
absolute
me.
peak, which I agree with.
One piece is peak.
Please
Is
remember,
that what they say?
there's
Someone
a
said
lot
Steins
of
Gate is
there's a
so
lot of things that have happened this year that One Piece has been told. We're literally the best right now. So I'm sorry. You can talk about your
You're the what?
siblings. You can talk about your friends, and I love
I'm
all
trying
those
to be
things.
nice.
Oh,
And you can talk about
she's really
Apothecary
trying.
Diaries, but like One Piece.
Not One
Mm-mm.
Piece. Not
That's
One
why it's
Piece.
there. That's why it
That's where you
has
draw the
one in
line.
the name. It's number one.
I
I
don't
don't agree.
necessarily agree,
You
but
don't agree, but like it's just logic, okay?
all
No,
I'll say
she's
is
really on
Film
this.
Red was not bad at all. In fact, I might have
And
kind
the
of
live
enjoyed it.
action was not bad.
I didn't say
That's
okay, it
progress.
wasn't
At least
great, but it wasn't horrible.
at
It
least she
wasn't lit
doesn't
for
hate
you,
it.
but
Like
It wasn't
it
horrible.
wasn't a bad series to watch,
It
right?
wasn't a horrible series to watch. Like, I was able to sit through it,
Exactly,
which
compared
is
to
yeah, you see,
other live actions.
exactly which is
which
Hmm.
is
better than
progress.
most live actions. So it wasn't
That's
horrible.
true.
That's
Yeah,
It's a good live action. It's a good
that's
live.
all
I
we
it's
can't
an
need
lie.
okay
for
live
One Piece.
action.
Like, okay,
It's oh
I'll take that. I'll take that one more. I'll take it.
Oh my god,
yeah. Wams
guys!
is not letting this one die.
One thing I will do is be on One Piece neck till the day
No,
I leave this
truly,
earth. I will
truly,
be on that One Piece neck.
truly. If there are no
She
One
will,
Piece
and she
haters,
wants.
she's gone.
Imagine, trust me, Mali. She has other people who support her. It's
Are
crazy,
you serious?
and I
She has
I
find
a
it
whole
have a
hate
whole
group.
flock of
so
people. It's literally not just me. We're a whole bunch of us One Piece haters, and
yeah,
I
it's
love
so
the
sad.
community. What can I say?
Wow.
Someone said pacing is its worst enemy. That wasn't even me. That was someone on Instagram.
And the thing you guys don't get is that
That wasn't
we're.
even me. So
You know what? This is a whole other live stream that I'm not even going to get into.
you know what? I actually think we need to do that. We need to sit down and agree.
Yeah, like
Why
we just
do
need to
people
sit
like
down
One
and
Piece?
actually talk about like why do
Hmm.
people don't like One Piece?
We need to sit
You
down and
know?
just talk about why people like One Piece in the first place. Anyway,
Can you see her
what do
tone,
I know?
Yamali?
What do I know?
We.
One Piece fans are
What do you know?
committed.
Okay,
No,
but
they
There's
then
a
are.
good
what are other people watching? Like, like
not
me,
One
of
Piece.
course, I'm
Bleach.
watching and reading One Piece, but yeah, personally, of course, we're watching Apothecary Diaries because it's amazing.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is.
Um,
Goated.
what else am I watching?
Watch
Um,
Lazarus.
oh yeah, of course, girl, you really got me on that. Like, I'm gonna watch it as soon as this time
You're
ends.
welcome. You should.
Oh, what did people think about Devil May Cry?
Ooh.
Oh, mhm.
Ooh. I've seen the like I didn't play the game, but my brother did play the game. So I used to watch like playthroughs. And I didn't hate it. I can't say I hated it, like the game that is. So I was, and I like the story of Dante because I'm big into like history. So the whole story of Dante and walking through like the layers of hell, I was like, oh yeah, this is peak. This is a fun story. So when I heard that they're turning it into an anime, I was sold. And the bunny,
But okay, I can't lie to you. I've never played the games. I didn't
Mhm.
even know there were games before there was an anime, and
Really?
apparently there was an adaptation before.
oh yes,
There
yes, this
Yes,
was
isn't
in
the first anime adaptation.
yes,
2008.
Mhm.
and
Yes, yes.
I didn't watch that one as well. But like in all honesty, for those, please don't come for me. I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed this one
Mhm.
because first of all, the bunny.
The
Wow,
bunny,
wow.
guys, there's something about that bunny. I don't know. There's
Fair
just
enough.
something
And
about that
just
bunny.
the whole
Y-
I'm gonna use a word that I shouldn't even be using because I don't even understand what this
I'm
means.
done.
But aura, the aura of the
The
anime,
aura. The aura.
I
aura,
agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, no,
I was
I'm
like,
like,
love it.
I love Devil May Cry. I actually do play the games. So when they said that they were making it to anime, I was actually pretty excited. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll sample it. I feel like, and okay, don't shoot me. Nobody shoot me,
Nobody's
please.
shooting
You're
you.
right.
No one's
I'm
shooting
protecting
you.
myself from the headshots. But like, look, look, it's a good anime, but
But
like, if you've played the games, believe me, you kind of like be upset about some of how the characterization was done. Like in regards to Lady's character, as someone that played the games, I was like,
someone actually
oh
just
my
said
god.
our editor said he wasn't a huge fan of how much they changed Lady, and
Exactly. So he's right. He knows what I mean. Like he definitely knows where I'm going with this. Like it was like I was shocked. I was like, what have they done to her character? Oh no.
no.
So it was kind of shocking. And they also
Noah
Did we
said
lose
that.
Mali?
Yeah, I think just for a bit, but like
Oh,
kind of
okay.
Noah said, yeah, Devil May Cry is actually good. I agree with her.
Which I agree with. I don't hate Devil May Cry.
And okay, sorry, I don't know how to name. I don't know how to say your name. I don't know if I should say Morgaxon or Morgxn. Morgaxon. You know who you are. You have a lot of hyphenated and dots in your name. But they said the older version of Devil May Cry is fine too.
I've seen it,
they
and I think it's actually it's good. It's an okay story. I like how they did it. I just think it's also recency bias, like what I've been saying all these weeks. Give me
Mhm.
something newer, looks shinier, more polished. Like, oh yay,
It is
new
very new
story.
and shiny though. It's nice. It's nice to look at. Like I can't like
Exactly,
when I'm
exactly.
not when I'm not watching it as a fan of the game, it's
Mhm,
nice. I'm like, oh, this is actually
exactly.
pretty good. It's like it's aura and hype moments, as people would say. It's aura and hype moments. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is fun. It's good. I think the animation is pretty good. The OST was pretty good. I was
Ooh,
pretty
yes,
impressed.
yes.
OST was real nice. Limp Biscuit for the opening, very interesting.
But it's
And
a little like
I was
the
like,
OST
oh,
was so good.
so it was no, the OST is nice. The OST is top tier. Like they outdid themselves with that. It was top tier. I enjoyed it. It's good. It's good.
I'm seeing someone on YouTube who told us that I hope I find an anime that Worms loves and I don't like it. I won't
Mhm.
have peace. I'm sorry, look for it. Look for it.
So that they
Look for
can
it. If
torment
you
you.
find it. So that all this because I said I don't like One Piece. You know what, guys? This needs to be its own live.
They're coming for
But
you. They're coming for you
they're
once.
coming for me. Someone said they'd throw me into, not out of, into a skyscraper. I'm still waiting. But anyway, thank you
So,
so much, Mali. That was so fun.
my
Thank you
last comment
guys.
I think would be fried tofu with all the frills said. It was not a Devil May Cry adaptation, nor was it a story within the universe. I guess which is understandable, but Kyle, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. But you also have a bunch of numbers in your name. Kyle0020 said to reply to fried tofu. I love the emotion in Edrana's. I literally cried because he had made a comment that Edrana's felt more connected to the universe.
If anything, I
That
feel
is
like
true.
Adronas is the best
I
adaptation
think,
from
yeah,
the game that
I
I've seen.
think, I
Adriana's was
think,
done
yeah.
really well. Because I played Cyberpunk 2077, and it was nice to see how it kind of connected into the world, and even the fact that Cyberpunk even had an update and they added
Yes.
references from Edge Runners. I don't want to say something spoilery in case someone is watching Edge Runners,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
True.
there was something from Edge Runners that you can find in the game, and something in the game you can spot in
Yeah,
Edge
you can
Runners. So
find
it was a very nice harmony and connect. I loved Edge Runners. So yeah, that person
I
is
keep
absolutely right.
saying
It was good. Mm.
that Cyberpunk saved like the game. Like Edgerunners saved the game, Cyberpunk, honestly.
It
I don't know
did.
how to explain it, but
It
it saved
did.
the
I
game.
haven't I haven't played the game, but like my really liked Edge Runners, so
You should play
You
the
know,
game. It's so
you
good.
I
It's
should.
have.
honestly so good.
Girl, I don't use a PC.
You can play it on
Right.
a console. You can play.
Yes,
You
you
can
What?
play,
Oh,
play.
okay,
and they
I'll
made the
find it.
game
I'll,
better.
I'll find it on a console.
Find it on a
That's
console. Because before, like the first update, like when they just released the game, it was a nightmare. It
Oh
was
my
so bad.
god. It was
So
so bad
bad.
because,
But then they fixed everything, and now it's so good.
so basically
yeah,
you're
that's the
saying like
thing.
Edge Runners, Edge Runners saved the game, but
It
I think
did.
what
Yes.
people are saying is Devil May Cry is not like the game.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
Yes.
yeah,
But
yeah. Like,
it's
so
it's
that's
it's still
Unless
drawing
they
fans
switch
to
things up
Mhm.
in the next Devil May Cry game, maybe they're
they're
gonna
gonna be
switch
like,
things up
okay,
and get exactly.
Well, at least
Who
it's drawing
knows?
the
I don't
fans
think that's
to
gonna
the
happen,
games. So
but
it's neat. It's still doing
it's
something.
fun to watch.
Mhm.
It's doing something. And before we leave, guys, I just want to remind you once again, if you do not have your ticket, please, 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 please get your ticket now. Don't wait until the end of, you know, June to start saying, I need to get my ticket, I need to get my ticket. Scan the code on the screen now and you can get your ticket to Otamatsuri, which is going to be happening on August 23rd at KICC. And quick reminder, the group of 5 tickets are going to be going out of sale at the end of this month. So get your friends, get your dog sitters,
yeah,
sisters, aunt, get your squad of 5 people and buy the tickets before the month ends.
okay.
And I'm just saying something before we. I'm seeing our editors telling us that they teased season 2 of Devil May Cry in the new Evanescence music video.
They did
That's
actually. They did.
crazy.
They did.
I saw he does have the weapons that he actually uses in the games. They show him testing out his guns, which he uses in the
Yes,
games. The
yes.
weapons are called Ebony and Ivory, so they show him looking at them and they're actually engraved. And I was like, oh, oh, I'm okay.
We're getting season
So I
2.
have hope. I
Mali,
have hope.
before we wrap up, Mali, would you like to tell the people, where they can find you? Tell us your
Sure thing.
socials and also what you're
Sure
working
thing.
on. If you have a cosplay in
Sure
the plan.
thing. Sure thing. So, me on Instagram at Malichan707. I believe it's the same on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter, which I very rarely use these days, at Malindi707. And you can find me on YouTube as well with Mali Chan's Bizarre Adventures. Yes, I'm a JoJo fan. How did you know?
Oh, that's such a good
Mm,
name.
Those are my socials, so you can find me anywhere there. Yeah, if you forgot, you can go onto my Instagram. I think I have a link tree with all my stuff there. So
Yes, and we've
Malichan707.
tagged Mali on our stories too. So we've tagged you on our stories. You guys can go look at her page, look at her link tree, look at all that she does for the beautiful, beautiful anime community in Zambia. And thank you so much for having this talk with us. We always love to see what's happening in other countries in Africa because I feel like sometimes we get so engrossed in international cons in like Japan or in the
yeah.
US. We forget that we have our own
Right?
cons here in Africa. We
Right?
should be seeing what people are
It's
doing within the continent. And that's so beautiful.
exactly. Yeah, so it's nice. It's nice. I always also just love seeing what you guys are doing. It's always like so inspiring.
Thank you so
You
much.
guys are doing amazing stuff. So, thank you so much for having me as well. I've
And we
had
can't
such a
wait to
great
see you at Otamatsuri someday.
most
We
deaf. Like I
expect
might
to
just
have
Yeah,
surprise you.
it's a,
I
it's
might
a
just
plan
surprise you.
now. It's a
Like,
plan now.
you know, if I start saving up today, maybe. Yeah, I think, I will probably make $1 a
we'll
day.
see you.
We'll be fine.
That will work. Thank you so much, Molly. It was beautiful having you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Bye everyone.